Welcome, my friends. Welcome. New video, new happiness. But let me introduce myself. I'm Dieter von Schurer, and I happen to be the owner of a little family company, the Artelino company, and we've sold art prints, mainly Japanese prints, in weekly online auctions since 2001 on the internet exclusively. Yeah, we have no gallery. You cannot drop by at our location, but we are now 20 years old as a virtual online gallery specialized in mostly Japanese prints, but not only. And currently we run a Shin Hanga auction. Our Shin Hanga auctions usually have a rather high quality because, for instance, we can offer prints from the so-called Mala collection, but this auction is really exceptional. It has what dealers call first-class material, but my message get across to you: an exceptional auction. If you're a Shin Hanga fan, you should look at this catalog. And in this video, I just want to show you a few selected prints. Let's make a quick walk through. Well, the first one, the most expensive one, and the rarest one. This famous Lady in Red by Paul Jacqueline has a reserve of 5,000 and already has a bid. And by the way, the Paul Jacqueline prints, we have 4 in the current auction, and we've made an extra video for each of them. So let me just jump from one to the next. Title, The Substitute or Le Remplaçant. It's a little bit a sad story. It's the portrait of a Chinese woman that Paul Jacqueline met in Seoul, in Korea. And she had lost her baby, and now, well, she has a rabbit as a pet. Next one, also by Paul Jacqueline. A woman, she's supposed to be married, doesn't seem to be so happy. Take a look at the video that we produced about that print design. That is the number 4 by Paul Jacqueline in this auction. It's my personal favorite one because I like mountains. And this is one of the few designs by Paul Jacqueline where he shows a little bit more extensive landscape background and beautiful, the color combinations. Well, the blue mountains signaling cold and frost, and well, these pastel colors, I love them. Next one, this Hiroshi Yoshida, Dusk at Aso, one of the popular designs by Hiroshi, but actually all Hiroshi designs are popular, and I can test that in a very simple way, and you can do it too, by posting on Instagram or on Facebook. And there on Instagram, for instance, prints by Hiroshi Yoshida always get most of the likes and most of the views compared to other Shin Hanga artists. So my assumption, the most popular of the Shin Hanga artists, and it actually, it's also reflected by the sales. So this is definitely a fact. Another Hiroshi print, this shows a village scene from the prefecture of Nara. They're interesting, 2 villagers having a chat. Hiroshi rarely shows any people in his designs. What shows the next? And this is now something special. This is very special. It's by Hiroshi Yoshida, but it's not a finished print. This is a trial print that Hiroshi Yoshida pulled through the process of creating. The colors are not yet complete, so please read the descriptions made by my Japanese wife, Yori. And it's rare, of course. Next one. This is by Charles William Bartlett. Charles William Bartlett was an American who came to Japan, and he created overall, correct me if I'm wrong, 38 designs for the Tokyo publisher Watanabe Shotsaburo. Also an interesting background, because during the early days of the Watanabe publishing business, Watanabe thought that only foreigners were able to create for him this kind of designs, of woodblock print designs that he imagined would be successful. And he exported mainly to the US and to Europe. So he thought Japanese people couldn't do it, but he was wrong. I mean, later Japanese artists like Hasui or Ito Shinsui or Kozon, well, they made the most successful prints for him. Well, next design, also something very special, very rare, by Bertha Loome. Bertha Loome, an American. She came first to Japan during her honeymoon, and she fell in love with Japanese culture, Japanese arts. And well, then she came back second time, and then she wanted to learn woodblock printmaking from the Japanese. And yeah, she took a kind of apprenticeship with Japanese carvers and printers, and she learned herself to do it. Yeah, at that time, for a woman in Japan, quite unusual. But she was a tough one, and she was very successful. When she came back to the US, her prints, her woodblock prints, were very well received and very successful. The next print looks like a print by Kozon, because he was a specialist for birds and flowers. But this one is actually by Koitsu Tsuhuya, and also the next one showing a temple in Nara. What do we have next, my friends? Oh, we've arrived now at the genre of beautiful women, called in Japanese Beijing Gao or Beijing-e. And this is a lovely design by Ito Shinsui. Ito Shinsui was the specialist for the Watanabe publisher for beautiful women, but he also made quite a few very good and very interesting landscapes. Also the next one by Ito Shinsui, and look at these. Let's go back to the first one. Look at these lovely color combinations. Yeah, this pale green with the white kimono, and the same for the next one. Well, this combination of red, blue, and the black hair. It's a perfect composition, and the colors are perfectly balanced. We've arrived at the last print. Selected print out of overall 40 in this current auction, and this one is by Hiroshi Yoshida, the son of Hiroshi Yoshida. That was the guy with the unfinished print, the trial print, and that was made by his son, but that is finished, and it shows a famous village in the environment of Tokyo, famous for their plum productions. Well, enough for now for this video. All these prints that I showed you, they are available in our auction 1705. It started yesterday, October 31st, and will end November 7, 2021. If you're interested in Shin Hanga, you should not miss this auction. My good advice, take a look at the catalog and take care. And have a good time, and don't forget to bid in our auctions. Goodbye.